What is up YouTube, and today we're going to talk about the balance adjustment preview once again, because you're going to see that this was added on, or I guess edited on the 3rd of September, and we're going to be talking about this because they are actually going to be changing two things from this patch. You're going to see that the 5-star Moonlight Hero Pirate Captain Flan is actually going to be crossed out. That is because we actually are not going to be doing these buffs anymore, apparently, if I can put this on the screen for you guys like this. And also you're going to see that Judge Kisei is getting changed a bit. So if I scroll out again so you guys can see the entirety of the text, you're going to see that if we scroll down here, the effectiveness, soul burn, or not soul burn, concentration literally made no sense if they're actually adding this ignore effect resist mechanic to her S3, which is going to make her a lot better, don't get me wrong. And now that she has crit chance as well, it really fixes her problem. Not fixes, but helps the problem that Judge Kisei has, which is that you really want a lot of speed on her while having a lot of damage. And by adding crit chance, right, you can literally just put her on full speed gear with like a crit chance neck, and you should be good to go. Or even just a crit damage neck with like crit chance set as her second set, and she's going to be good. So I think this is a step in the right direction. Now, if we scroll down here to Pirate Captain Flan, I'm not really a fan of them reverting this, so I'm not gonna lie. I originally thought that this didn't really affect her that much, but after looking at it more, this was a pretty good buff for her because the fact that you actually decrease defense is very strong because of the fact that you can actually do a ton more damage with your bombs and burns and one-shot pretty much squishy units without that much investment in attack. And her passive gave her crit resistance, which didn't really matter too much. But I do think her S2 was just nerfed a bit, to be honest. I think that the old S2 was better, but the new S1 was better. So, not really sure why they reverted this buff. Yeah, I think it would have been cool to see how it played out. But, you know, I think what they should have done is just change the S1 and left the S2 how it is. And I think this would have been a much more fun, much better unit. Pirate Captain Flan isn't really seen at all. She is very good at locking down a unit currently with stuns, but it's not good enough right now. And by adding this defense break to her S1, I think they would have made her a lot more of a threat and actually playable. But they decided to revert this patch revert this change for her. So that is the only thing that's being changed from the original patch notes. Of course, we still have the other buffs going through with like Alencia, Abigail, and Lionheart Sermia. Lionheart Sermia's buff is going to be interesting because, as we talked about, this is going to make her more playable into ML Politis because she doesn't actually use a fighting spirit system anymore. And also we have the artifacts being changed, right? Otherworldly machinery, mostly for PvE, and also Fan of Light and Dark to make this way more consistent when you're using this on like a mid or whatever Sierra pusher. So yeah, pretty much all the changes coming. I just wanted to talk about, you know, the adjustments to the balance adjustments, if that makes sense. And I'm not really too sure why Pirate Captain Flan got reverted. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about Pirate Captain Flan getting changed. I think that they should have just went through with it. But yeah, just curious what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next video.